This is the Real Estate Fun Game, Listings 1. Here are instructions. For each question, the answer will appear. You provide the question, just like in that very famous TV game show. You'll get 3 seconds to come up with a question. Keep track of right or wrong just so you can measure progress. Run this fun game as many times as it takes until you're ready for prime time. Are you ready? Question 1. In most real estate transactions, the broker represents this. Who is the seller? Question 2. The party who is represented by the broker. Who is the principal? Question 3. The broker's principal. Who is the client? Question 4. In a typical listing agreement, the seller is this. Who is the client? Question 5. In a typical listing agreement, the broker is this. What is the agent? Question 6. In Georgia, this person has the authority to enter into a contract to represent a principal. Who is the broker only? Question 7. A real estate salesperson is an agent for this person. Who is a broker? Question 9. A real estate salesperson works on behalf of this. Who is the broker? Question 10. A salesperson may receive compensation from this person. Who is his or her broker only? Question 11. In a typical listing agreement, the buyer is this. Who is the customer? Question 12. The employment agreement between the broker and the salesperson in which the employer has the most control over the salesperson. What is employer-employee? Question 13. The employment arrangement in which the broker can control how the salesperson's work will be done. What is employer-employee arrangement? Question 14. The employment arrangement between broker and salesperson in which the broker has the least control over the salesperson. What is employer-independent contractor? Question 15. The arrangement in which the broker cannot control how the salesperson's work will be done. What is employer-independent contractor? Question 16. The employment arrangement in which taxes are deducted from the salesperson's check. What is employer-employee? Question 17. The arrangement in which taxes are not deducted from the salesperson's check. What is employer-independent contractor? Question 18. This arrangement allows the employer to have control over the results of the salesperson's work. What is either employee or independent contractor? Question 19. The most common employment arrangement between broker and salesperson in Georgia. What is employer-independent contractor? Question 20. The written agreement between broker and salesperson covers the payment for work completed at this time. What is working for the broker and after leaving the broker? Question 21. The written employment agreement between broker and salesperson covers this. What are the materials to be counted for while leaving? Question 22. The agreement between broker and salesperson must be this. What is written? Question 23. The agreement between the broker and the salesperson is not this. What is regulated? Question 24. The last recourse for settling a disagreement between a broker and a salesperson over the content of an employment agreement. What is file action in court? Question 25. The broker and seller are the two parties to this. What is a listing agreement? Question 26. Those who always have the authority to sign a listing agreement include a seller and this. Who is the broker only? Question 27. A salesperson or associate broker may sign a listing agreement under this condition? What is with written permission from the broker? Question 28. Written permission for a salesperson to sign listing agreements for the broker is usually this. What is included in the employment agreement? Question 29. When servicing a listing, the salesperson must inform the seller of advertising is done at this time. What is any time advertising is done? Question 30. When servicing a listing, a salesperson should disclose this. What is any information about the buyer to the seller? Question 31. After a listing is accepted, a salesperson finds out that a similar house has sold for significantly more than the seller's house. The salesperson should do this. What is disclose this to the seller? Question 32. After a salesperson obtains a listing, the broker is responsible for keeping the seller informed and this. What is providing direction to the salesperson? Question 33. After a salesperson obtains a listing, the broker is responsible providing direction to the salesperson and this. What is keeping the seller informed? Question 34. When you obtain a listing as a salesperson, you have responsibilities to the broker and this person. Who is the seller? Question 35. Information which you disclose about your efforts to sell a listed property should be made in writing to the seller and this person. Who is the broker? That's it for Listings 1. Click on some of our other tests as a fun, fast way to learn your real estate terminology.